What I've realized is that the ability to succeed in business really boils down to something very simple. And what it boils down to is the ability to influence others, but in ways that makes them feel emotions that they want to feel. It's not enough to be the best if those around you don't feel good about you being the best. As a salesperson's job is to not only offer a good product, but a salesperson's job is to influence the buyer to feel that they're making the right decision for themselves or for their company. It's not enough to offer the best product. The buyer has to feel a sense of pride or accomplishment that they've identified the right solution for them, not just the best solution, but the right solution for them, and so forth. They have to feel joy, or they have to feel an expectation of joy in buying the product before they will say yes and pull out their credit card. Similarly in the work environment, as a project manager, you depend upon others completing tasks for your project. You manage the work of others, typically. And, your success as a project manager, or your success on a specific project, is not about the skills. It's not about your skills. It's not about your ability to schedule. It's not about your ability to, produce pretty Gantt charts. It's not about your ability to put together, sexy status updates for executives. It's not about that. It's about influencing people. Those things are tools. Those skills are tools. But the objective, the way to succeed in your job is to influence people to feel how they want to feel. And in the case of influencing a contributor on a project to complete your task, you have to influence that person to feel or expect to feel what they want to feel in their job. So typically people want to feel a sense of accomplishment in their job. They want to feel recognized in their job. They want to feel recognized for a job well done. They have their own career path and objectives. And so, in an environment where there are likely many competing priorities, the way that you get people to do what you want them to do or what you need them to do is to make them feel the way that they want to feel. And that comes with appreciation. That comes with setting up a structure where they know that if they do the job, they will be recognized. They need to have certainty that by contributing on your project that you're not going to take all the credit, right? That you're not going to just gloss over the fact that they were a key contributor in the completion of the project. That's how you get people really engaged in what you're doing. And if you can get people engaged in your project, you're way ahead of the game. You're way ahead of 99% of the project managers out there. 99% of the project managers I've worked with are very task-oriented. They're nuts and bolts. They are, they're focused on the skills. They're focused on the tools. We need to be focused on people. The people are everything. You don't need to be the best scheduler. You don't need to be the best, estimator. You need to be the best influencer. You need to be the best, not even just manager, but leader. You need to be a leader. You need to lead projects to completion, not just manage them to completion. Managing to completion results in over budget and overdue projects. We need to lead people to get the job done. In the case of another example of what I'm talking about is dealing with your boss. When you're interacting with your boss, ultimately your boss is either the decision maker or a key influencer when it comes to your next promotion or raise. Now, you can always look outside the company for another job, or you can look outside your department if your company's big enough for another job. But if you're looking for promotion or raise, your boss is either the decision maker or a very key influencer to make that happen. So, but the thing is your ability to influence your manager to give you that raise or to recommend you for a raise or promotion depends less on your performance than it does about you making them feel the way that they want to feel about you. There's lots of people in this world and in project management that are doing a great job, and they get passed up for promotions, they get strung along, making less than what they're worth, and I don't want that to happen to you. You're here, you're under my wing, so to speak. I feel responsibility for you, or at least responsibility to you. And what I want to emphasize to you is your ability to take the next step in your career, whether that's in your title or financially, depends on your ability to make your boss feel the way that they want to feel about you. You could meet all your goals. You could even exceed all your goals. You could meet all your stretch goals. But if your manager doesn't feel the way that they want to feel about you, those goals really don't matter as much. If anything, your manager will, be reluctant about offering you that promotion or raise. What you want is you want your manager to want to give you a promotion or a raise because they feel about you the way that they want to feel about you. And how does your manager want to feel about you? Your manager wants to feel that they made an incredible decision in hiring you, right? They made the right choice in hiring you. They want to feel good about their decision to hire the right candidate. They want to feel that your manager wants to feel that those around you recognize, your contribution, and they want the certainty that their decision to promote you will be recognized by your peers and by their peers and even their manager as a smart decision. That's how I, for example, was able to go from being hired and within 3 months of being hired was able to land a 10% raise in a corporate environment where that type of thing just doesn't happen. 10% raises don't happen, let alone within the first 3 months of employment. Usually within the first 3 months of employment, people are still, acclimating to the job, the company, the industry. I mean, I had a little bit of an advantage because I know the industry, but I'm still acclimating, and I will be acclimating for another, 3, 6, 9 months. But it's not about how much I know about the job or position, about the job or the company. What mattered was how I made my boss feel about her decision to hire me, how I make her feel as her employee, the fact that she feels that she is lucky that I'm on her team, that the fact that I've built such rapport, and I can show you how to do this, that I've built such rapport with, her peers and other leaders in the organization that report to her, my peers, I've built such rapport with them that they talk about me. That's what you want. You want people talking about you behind your back, and that feeds into these mental triggers that everybody uses to make decisions and contribute to how your boss and how others feel about you and the job that you're doing. It's less about the skills. The skills are needed. You need the skills, but the skills are just the beginning. Your advancement is not about learning more skills. It's not about that. It's about influencing people to feel the way that they want to feel in order to do what you want them to do. Again, your success, your advancement, financially or in title or impact, depends less on your skills and the tools that you use than it does upon your ability to influence people to feel the way that they want to feel in order to do what you want them to do.